Hi, this is Gautam. For this episode, we'll be looking at this book, Chai Chai by Bishwanath Ghosh. The Indian Railways is one of the largest railway networks in the world. So when you write a travelogue, it is quite impossible to cover all the stations which are actually there. The author, on the other hand, chooses a different task. He tries to capture what is life like in important railway junctions. Places which are staying along the journey, but people rarely reach them as destination. The destinations, or should I say, for the author, and the junctions which is dealt in the book as part of the travelogue include Itarsi and Jhansi in Madhya Pradesh, Guntakal in Andhra Pradesh, Shornur in Kerala, Jolarpete and Arakonam in Tamil Nadu, and finally Mughal Sarai in UP. Now, as expected, each town throws interesting facts and unique experiences. At the same time, the author also hits you with unexpected facts which you would not find in these junctions. For example, you take Mughal Sarai. Mughal Sarai had, it is related to the personalities of both Lal Bahadur Shastri and Deen Dayal Upadhyay. You take Itarsi, for example. Itarsi had a Dharmasala which was visited by Mahatma Gandhi in the year 1933. He also visits adjacent locations. For example, Yelagiri Hills, which is close to Jolarpet, at the same time to the town of Khajuraho, which is close to Jhansi. The book speaks to you and you're able to relate to it properly because the author is able to capture the Indianness which is properly associated with these cities. These cities are not bustling like the metropolitan towns. They're either tier 2 or tier 3 towns. Now, at the same time, if you look at the people who are living in the cities, they are also content with the lifestyle they have, unlike people who are living in metropolitan. And you would see that this is something which is very much part of Indianness. Being content at times. At the same time, when you go to your metropolitan cities, there is this constant urge, to strive to move forward in life. So just like a metropolitan city has its own character, the small towns on the other hand is properly represented by its own people. The book was first published in the year 2009, and I really like the way the author is able to strike conversations with strangers. The problem is, in the era of smartphones, we really do not have good social interaction. Before the usage of smartphones, try to think about it. You want to ask for directions, want to find your a restaurant which is nearby or anything. You not go to your Google Maps and then ask for specific locations. So, writing the book in 2009 when smartphones were not a rage should have been very good because, the casual conversations which you strike, the audience with each and every single time he goes to a new town, finding a hotel is very difficult. And the conversations with in a bar with the auto driver, all of them seem very lively. And that makes for very good, smooth reading. And of course, the absence of proper sanitation in several of the hotels which the author visits is a common thread which connects India, unity in diversity. And I just like to read a small passage to end the review. I like the way he described the cuisine which varies in different parts of India. And this is in Gundakal, Andhra Pradesh, where he's in a lodge and then he orders food. And this is how it goes. Back in the lodge, I paid Venkat 150 rupees and we exchanged phone numbers. He was extremely pleased. I went up to my room and ordered an Andhra meal for lunch. Andhra meals are famous for their portions. One meal can be easily shared between two gluttons or four diet conscious diners. Sadly, the meal is not allowed to be shared if you are eating in a restaurant. And sadly, in the lodge, there was no one to share it with me. The room boy walked in with a gigantic multi-tier tiffin carrier. Just when I was wondering how to cope with so much of food, I realized that the tiffin carrier contained only the side dishes. The rice came in a steel bucket which the boy was holding in the other hand. Steam erupted from the bucket as he placed it on the table and removed the plantain leaf covering the mountain of rice. The food was all mine, something that could last 7 days, but something that I had to finish within an hour so that the room boy could come and collect the lunch carrier in the steel bucket. The book is peppered with witty phrases like, witty paragraphs and instances like these, and I believe that you will enjoy the same. And if you're interested in this book, you could always also try, one more travelogue, which is written about Chennai by the same author, Bishwanath Ghosh. It's Tamarind City. Okay, so if you like this book, I think you should visit that also. It provides a very light-hearted view of Chennai. Okay, so that's it for today. And the next review will be about the Kerala book list. I know that I promised it 2 videos back, but next time I'm definitely getting back on it. That's it for now.